Many, many congratulations. Was it all worth it?
Oh, God, yes. It's just beginning to sink in just what we've done.
Can you try and explain to me, why did you do it in the first place?
Well, I suppose for Britain and for the hell of it.
Richard Noble het in Oktober 1983 'n landspoedrekord van 633 myl per uur opgestel in die Nevada-woestyn. En nou, byna 30 jaar later, gaan daar met die Bloodhound-projek gepoog word om 'n nuwe landspoedrekord in Suid-Afrika op te stel. Elsabé Brits het telefonies met hom gesels oor daardie dag in 1983 en ook sy betrokkenheid by die Bloodhound-supersoniese motor.
Can you take me back to that day on of the 5th of October 1983? What was the day like?
It was an interesting day, actually, because the team all knew that this was the day we were going to get the world record. As far as I was concerned, I didn't.
Okay.
What was happening was that the car itself was marginal in the sense that we had to keep on making slight changes to it in order to get a few more miles an hour out of it. And as far as I was concerned, this was just another day in which I would drive up and down the desert at over 600 miles an hour. It was a very interesting day, actually. We'd been able to make a few changes to the jet engine, which gave us a bit more power. We got a very good run down from the north, starting in the north end of the track down, and we got an average of, I can't remember, it's about 620 something. And then we turned around and refueled, because the rules state that you've got to make 2 passes over the measured mile within the 1 hour period. And the 1 hour starts from the moment that you enter the measured mile. And the second one back was simply fantastic, because the southern end of the course in the Black Rock Desert was a lot harder than the north end, and so our rolling resistance was much reduced. And this meant, therefore, that the car went faster. And we went through the measured mile at 642 miles an hour. And the peak speed was 650.88 miles an hour. So it was the fastest the car ever went.
What would you say are the top things that sets Bloodhound apart?
Well, okay, first of all, there's 1,000 miles an hour.
Yes.
Secondly, there is the extraordinary technology involved in the aerodynamics called computational fluid dynamics, where we have actually advanced the entire global science on this in a big, big way, as we've learned how to create this very, very special car with its very special shape. And thirdly, there's the education program.
Can you just elaborate a bit about the aerodynamics, please?
Well, let me just explain. The aerodynamics are the key to the whole thing, in that the shape of the car must be such that it doesn't fly, and that it's slippery enough to go fast enough, and also so that it can change its shape so that it can slow down. So these are the sort of basic requirements. The problem comes when you start going supersonic. The difficulty here is that the air is all made up of molecules, and all these molecules buzz around at a constant speed. And so if you're driving along the R21, for instance, hopefully at subsonic speed, what happens is that the molecules have got plenty of time to get out of the way to let your car go through. But if you're traveling at the same speed as the molecules are moving around, or even faster, then the molecules can't get out of the way, and you generate enormous shock waves, huge pressure differences across parts of the car. And these pressure differences can destabilize the car and cause it to crash. And in the early days of early supersonic airplanes, the number of pilots who lost their lives because the airplanes weren't aerodynamically effective was very considerable.